Today I'd like to talk about Google add-ons. One of the really cool things about Google Drive is the ability to add some tools to the Doc suite or to the Sheet suite that allow you to do some special things with the documents. To get an add-on, you simply go and click on add-ons. The add-on I'm going to talk about today is Kazeina, which is an add-on that will allow me to leave both text and audio feedback from my students. But let's talk about first how to get add-ons. You would go to, of course, get add-ons, and you could enter what you're looking for here. As you can see, Kazeina is right here, and it already has a green check mark on it because I already have added it. But if I hadn't, if I go to something that I haven't added, like this one here, Lucid Chart Diagrams, I would merely click on the blue box with the plus sign, and I would then be prompted to allow it to access my Google Drive. So I am going to go to add-ons, and once you do add it on, it shows up here on top, and I'm going to open Kazeina Mini. It takes a second to bring up a black bar on the side, and it asks me whether I'm giving feedback or receiving feedback. I am giving feedback. Who is receiving the feedback? Well, I'm not going to give the feedback to myself. I'm going to give it to somebody else. So I'm going to give it to my alter ego, my school email account, and I hit continue. And then all I have to do is to begin to leave a comment is to highlight the area that I want to address. I select new feedback down on the bottom, and then it brings me up with three choices. I can leave an audio comment, a text comment, or by hitting this link, I can attach a resource for the student to perhaps guide him or her in the writing. So I'm going to leave an audio comment, so I click the microphone and I just start recording. Great opening sentence, a good attention grabber. And then I can proceed down the document, but what's really nice about this is if I really see, just something that I can address quickly in a few sentences rather than long notes, it just makes feedback so much more efficient. I can, of course, leave text feedback. I happen to like the Google text feedback better than this one, but I can leave a text feedback. Good point. And then I just proceed through my document wherever I want to leave a comment. Highlight, new feedback, and record. And that is how I could leave voice feedback on my students' work. Now, what do they see when they get it? Now, I don't have the same document, obviously, because I didn't share it with myself. But if I go to one that I was playing around with, this is one of my teacher's German assignments. I don't even know why I had it, but anyway, I left a few comments on it. And as you can see, I can see the highlights as a student, but I still have to go to add-ons to open Kazeina, and then it works, and it brings up on the side a black bar again. And the highlights are mentioned over here. So I would click on the first highlight, and underneath it, you see there are two recordings about this one. And I just play it to hear what the teacher has to say to me.
I like the way you went right into it.
I can go down to this next one, and again, you see here is a text box, and here is a voice recording. I used this when I was working with, we're an IB school, and I was the advisor to a student that was not one of my students, that I didn't see on a regular basis, and I had to help her edit her paper and advise her. And this was a great way for me for us to have feedback with each other. Anyway, so that is how you would use Kazeina and how you get an add-on.